A long time ago, in a faraway town called Nazareth, there lived a girl called Mary. The angel Gabriel appeared to Mary and told her that she was going to have a baby named Jesus.
One day there was a big commotion in the centre of the town. Herod, led by Roman soldiers, had to come to make an important announcement.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Caesar Augustus, Emperor of Rome and ruler of the world, commands that a census be taken so that he may know the number of citizens. You are commanded to go with your families to the town of your birth and there to sign the register of names. By order, Caesar Augustus. Hail Caesar!
Now Joseph was from a town which was miles away from Nazareth, so that meant that he and Mary had to set off for a long journey to Bethlehem.
It was winter and it was very cold when they arrived in Bethlehem. Things didn't look too good at all. The streets were crowded with people and all the inns were full.
There was no room anywhere, and Mary and Joseph were exhausted after their long journey.
Well, here we are at last. You can rest soon, Mary. I'll just wake up the innkeeper. Open up in there. Hurry up, open this door.
What's all this racket? People are trying to sleep in here, you know. What do you want, young man?
I want a room for my wife and me. We've travelled all the way from Nazareth to register here.
Sorry, we're full up. Every room is taken. You couldn't swing a cat in this place, it's so packed. Now, if you excuse me, I have work to do.
Listen, we'll sleep on the floor, in the courtyard, anywhere at all. My wife is a bit tried. You cannot bear to spend the night outdoors. You must help us.
I've already told you, we've no room. There are already 3 families sleeping in each room, along with the donkeys and chickens. And there are women and children sleeping on every inch of the floor, not to mention the tables. You're too late, you'll have to try elsewhere.
We've already tried everywhere else. Why don't you help us instead of giving us useless advice?
Joseph, come away. Don't get angry with the poor woman. It can do no good. Besides, it's not her fault there's no room for us. We are sorry that we have disturbed you, ma'am. My husband meant no harm. He is tired and worried about me. Come along, Joseph.
Wait, your wife is more polite than you, young man. How young you are, you remind me of my married daughter in Caesarea. Listen, son, for her sake, I'll do you a favour. Just outside town there's a small stable. Nothing fancy, but you'll have a roof over your head and plenty of warm straw, if you don't mind sharing with an ox and a donkey.
We're grateful, sir. You must accept this.
Put your money away, lad. I won't charge you for spending the night in a beast stable. Away with you now.
Thank you, ma'am. May God reward your kindness to us. Come along, Joseph.
Now around Bethlehem, there were lots of little hills where sheep used to graze. The night was cold, and the shepherds took it in turns to watch over their sheep.
This is what I call a cold night. Wish I was down in the tavern drinking wine instead of freezing to death on this bleak hillside.
No, Isaac. Forget the wine and think of the sheep. It's cold nights like this that us get hungry and come prowling after mutton.
Just be grateful the mutton's there, Aaron, or else those wolves might be coming after us. What's that you're singing, Abraham? A lullaby for the sheep?
Singing? I wasn't singing. I can't sing.
Maybe he was snoring.
No, listen, it's singing. It's the most beautiful singing I've ever heard.
God preserve us. You're right. But where is it coming from?
Look, the sky is full of light, as if dawn were breaking.
Look the stars, a great multitude of them are falling towards the earth.
It's the end of the world.
Do not be afraid. Listen, we bring you great joy to be shared with all of people.
Today in Bethlehem a Saviour has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord.
And here is a sign for you to go to Bethlehem. There you will find a child wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger.
Are we dreaming?
That was no dream. That was a sign from God. The Messiah has come at last, and we must go to Bethlehem to welcome him.
Let's go quickly. May the heavenly host watch over our sheep till our return.
Just as the angels had said, baby Jesus had been born in a manger. Mary, his mother, wrapped him up in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, and both she and Joseph gazing at him with love. They could hardly believe their eyes.
Jesus, the Saviour of the world, has been born, and he was going to be living with them.
Just then 3 kings arrived at the stable. They had been travelling for months, following a bright star which had appeared in the sky.
Because they are wise men, they realized that the star was a sign that the King of the world had been born.
Who are you? What do you want?
Be still, Joseph. These 3 gentlemen are king from far-off lands. They have come to see the child.
We have trekked across the desert from our own land and found a great and shining star which led us here.
We seek the infant King of the Jews. We brought gifts for him.
Come forward, friends. Don't be afraid. Come forward, friends. Don't be afraid.
Angels came to us on a hillside and told us we'd find a child here.
They told us the child is the Messiah. We have come to welcome him.
Won't we're men. We've no gifts for him.
He has come to serve the humble and the poor. He does not need your gifts, only your love.